This I would like to run video with sound. Will it be okay for people who online? Uh, uh, okay, but camera and the microphone is there. Yeah. Ah, okay, and camera there. Okay, so shall we inform? Okay, so let's start. Let's continue uh, our lectures. And on the next slide, I would like to show you some short demonstration how systems for adaptive scheduling uh, supporting this functionality of digital twins of enterprises can work. And you will see a demo just want to attract your attention to the screen in the middle because here you will see how this network, self-organized network of orders and resources will be formed. And this is the core part of the whole system, called demand supply networks of agents or multi-agent demand supply network. And this demo is focused on satellites because originally we came from aerospace industry and Russian Academy of Science, but the same way other systems can work. Oh, excuse me, no sound. I need sound here. What shall we do?
Yes, yes, yes.
Let me try.
Yes. Just click on the cross.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Sounds very well. But then you can switch your sound and maybe all other people.
Computer mic down. Oh,
Yeah.
Google Meet है?
Oh, yes. Can you hear? No? If you switch sound, can you hear it? One. But when you switch the sound, no. Can you hear sound? No? No, try.
Yes, sir.
But if you switch the volume, can you hear voice? No, no, voice lady who is doing demo. And you cannot compare. Uh, maybe if I go out of online, it will be better. So we can run for this auditorium, then run for online. Okay. So if I stop translation online, then will it be better? That's right. For this auditorium, yeah, just to check, yeah. So we stop presentation. Yeah, let's try this video again. Yeah. Nothing changed. Okay, let's go back. What's happened? Usually it is very loud, and usually my notebook gives a very good sound. Okay, yeah. So in general, people understand the picture, yeah. Okay. Okay, so we have some issues with sound today, but what you can see it is this is the schedule. How this demand supply network represents a schedule, and we can, for example, remove one of the satellite, and what you can see here that immediately when one of satellites disappear, then all orders which were allocated and scheduled for this satellite, they don't know what to do now. So they need to find, and it is a conflict, yeah. And now they need to find another satellite. And so agents which are represented on this screen, they start negotiations, and some of them get possibility to be implemented on different satellites. You will see it on the next. Here we can see some KPIs and including satisfaction function on the left upper screen. And you can see that when different events happened, there are some up and down changes in this function. And here, for example, we will see another event. Here, you can see that some orders were allocated from one satellite to another. But also, we can have chance here to change ontology and to change, for example, memory of the satellite. And here you can see the schedule of what images what satellite will take. And here we can see the result of all operations and can see that this the total satisfaction of function goes up and down because of these disruptive events. For example, not availability of one satellite or unavailability of one of the ground stations to receive images from the orbit, and so on. So this whole demo will be at lecture available, so you can review it more carefully. So for such type of the systems, of course, we need to measure somehow how good they are in scheduling and what time it takes to schedule new orders or some other unpredictable events. So we can we can compare it with, for example, IBM Cplex using 300 job shop scheduling tasks, and we can find that global optimum achieved by Cplex is about 20% better than multi-agent systems, but the time is about 10 times less. So when you need real time, you have a trade-off with the quality. But when I say this, we need to understand, sorry, why changes? We need to understand that we compare this in batch mode, but in reality, you can't work in a batch because orders and events coming in real time. So here on this next step, you can see the roadmap, how we improve, how we plan to improve autonomous resource scheduling. So in general, it will require, and this is main stages, yeah. So first of all, it is decision-making support, then automatical planning communication, then augmented intelligence, well, because people still take main decisions, but system can help in a simulation mode. But then, and what we are doing now, I mean, the people who work in this area, these all people try to support full cycle of autonomous resource management. And next step, and we are here, it is something like 2024. And the next steps will be to improve, first of all, knowledge base, then give possibility to learn from experience, to play what if games and forecasting, and then to bring common sense intelligence in this resource management level of 100%, it should be better than humans. But when we are saying this, also please put your attention that if system already in 50% of cases build a good schedule, and it is working autonomously. It is already a big achievement because then all routine work, main routine work in scheduling can be done by machines, not humans. And humans, of course, will intervene, can change parameters, can change strategies for here and so on, but they already don't need this very routine work, trying to understand what operations, when, who will execute, what will happen when he will delay it, and so on and so on. This is the in general current understanding of roadmap for adaptive and autonomous resource management. But as we discussed in the beginning of our lecture today, we also talking that Industry 5.0 with this autonomous resource management will significantly change the whole approach in management. And we would like in the next couple slides to show you in what direction these changes will be. So some time ago, about 5 years ago, we made a research about organizational models of enterprises in aerospace industry. And what we learned that in the beginning, so aerospace industry, you know, it's started with the first rocket. It's about 60s of the last century. But at that moment of time, people don't have big variety of all things. And then their organizational structure was very clear. It was director and a number of groups who works accordingly with the parts of the objects. But then the number of parts, the variety of them increased and increased and increased, and people switched to matrix organizations. Yeah, and where the idea is that you have a number of departments and you have a number of products, and then these products go through departments like trains through the stations. Yeah, and you need to make maneuvers to support these processes of project management and manufacturing. But now, what is interesting, now the key trend is to make a next step and to make step from the organization with matrix structure to organizations with network structures. And what is interesting for our enterprises in Russia, we can see that they stopped in this development, and they now between this linear structure organizational and matrix organizations. And one of the reasons that there are no software which helps people to move such steps faster. And what we learned that there is also a big difference between enterprises of Industry 4.0 and new enterprises of 5.0. So centralization of functions here and decentralizations here, yeah. Multi-level hierarchicals, flat networks. This one closed for environment, this one open. Knowledge does not matter. Knowledge matters very much because decisions need to take every time new decisions. If everything is stable, nothing change, knowledge doesn't matter so much. In unpredictable environment, it has a very big value, yeah. So, but also what was very interesting that we learned that these new enterprises, they have somehow internal market, yeah. So where tasks can fight for people, and people can allow to select different type of tasks, not only according with their roles. So also the level of competition and cooperation significantly increase in enterprise of Industry 5.0. There are also horizontal negotiations. There are also non-stop adaptive improvements. Communications between departments are not limited at all. And so this is more motivation and coordination rather than full control, how we see it in hierarchical organizations. And of course, responsibility for processes and responsibility for results, big difference. But this big difference gives also another difference. So here you can see fixed salaries, and here you can see absolutely unlimited result-based payments. And in some research, we found out that it's interesting how the role of talented persons changed in this new type of organizations. Because in hierarchical structures, which are very rigid, when talented person works, it is not so easy when you have a brilliant idea to get resources, to get support, to get some other things to make this idea work. But in 5.0, there is a big trend to support people with all resources. So again, we are talking about adaptive reallocation, scheduling, and optimization of resources. But also what is very important, that employees in 5.0 enterprises, they belong to some kind of centers of knowledge, where this is not hierarchical structure, but this is, how to say, professional community in some sense, where the leader is a best expert in his domain. And there is some relations between employees and knowledge centers to which they belong, because this knowledge center can guarantee that work will be done and person has enough competences to be in some products or some processes and so on. But looking on this structure, we can understand that the one person could work, for example, in many projects simultaneously. And this is a big problem, because then people need to schedule their tasks very precisely, understanding interdependencies between tasks. And all these things produce new type of organizations focused on results. And here is some example of absolutely new protocols of interaction between employees in project management in organizations which tend to become 5.0 enterprises. Let's consider this example in more detail. So what is the situation which presented here? Imagine you have a number of teams and you have a very good employee. I mean, very good, who has a lot of very advanced competences and who at the moment works in 1, 2, 3 different projects. And all these projects, they already have some schedules, some tasks, some results which we need to achieve, and so on and so on. And suddenly, new project arrives, yeah, with a new project leader, number 4. And this project leader needs to form a team to implement his project. And in this case, he needs to find the best possible people, but these people already allocated for some other projects. For example, this very best employee for him belongs to 3 different projects. And also, sorry, here is the not English word. Here's the knowledge center, and we have a head or director of knowledge center to whom this person belongs. So in traditional organization, when such situation happen, there are no big chance that this employee will be relocated to this project, because otherwise all these other projects will fail. So there is a conflict. And this conflict also is a multi-side conflict, because there are interests of projects, there are interests of employees, there are interests of knowledge center. You have a situation where a number of people have a conflict on resources. And what was proposed for such kind of conflicts, how to solve them? So you can see that project leader has freedom to send proposal to any person in the organization. So he is not caring about departments, about groups, structures, and so on. He is able to send his invitation directly. So it is some kind of Uber, project Uber, yeah, to like a taxi Uber, yeah, for project-based organizations. And then, of course, this employee who is already loaded by 90% can react and can say, oh, you have a fantastic project. I'm very, very interested in your proposal. I would like to take part in your project, but I also already belong to 3 other projects, and I need to go there and negotiate with them. Are they give me chance to take part in your project or not? And in that particular model, this employee will need to start negotiations with the leaders of these 1, 2, 3 first projects which he belonged to. And of course, these project leaders can reply that, for example, I'm very sorry, I will not allow you because you already delayed my project and you bring me problems and so on. But from the other point of view, some other project can say, look, you are doing absolutely brilliant work and you make all things faster than I expected. So please, I will agree that you also take part in project number 4. Or he can say that, look, I'm ready to give you a chance to participate, but please make some work faster for me, or please train my people to make some kind of work. For example, if you have a big competences on antennas or some other mechanical parts of the complex problem or object. So what we can see that at this stage, it could be some negotiations between projects and employee. And but also to take this new offer, this employee need to coordinate his decision with head of his knowledge center. And this knowledge center also interested to, let me say, to give chance to this employee to participate in the project number 4, because every sum of money which this employee will get as a salary or bonus, he will share maybe 10% or 1%, doesn't matter, with his knowledge center, because this money will give chance knowledge center to monitor competences of his employees, also buy some trainings for them or make some other steps to improve their competences. So if all these parties involved in this situation find mutual understanding, have some negotiations and find some trade-offs, then altogether we will have situation win, 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 win. Yeah, so many wins together. And for our whole organization, such kind of agreement can significantly improve productivity and efficiency of the whole team, whole organization, whole department, and so on and so on. But look, again, this is a new type of organizational structure. There is no barriers, boundaries, and our organization work like a Uber organization. So what, in general, such approach of Society 5.0 can provide for business. So in traditional approach, we always hear such words. So the boss told you to do this or that, and employee said, why I must do this work? I don't have the resources. I'm not interested. I have no competences, and so on and so on. So in this classical organization, managers distribute tasks from top to bottom, and creative resources, knowledge, skills of employees are underused. They plan economy in labor days, no flexibility in resources, productivity increase is not really or very small, yeah? And interests of employees, I want to learn more, I want to get more money and so on, are not fully taken in consideration or not, or sometimes ignored. If we have this new type of organization with virtual money and uberization of resources, we can have absolutely different pictures. So when people can propose something, I can propose idea, I can do it faster, I mean, some task. I know how improve the results or the ideas, yeah? I'm ready to work in weekends and so on. So all people give their preferences, and the system can help to allocate tasks to people more productively and efficiently. And imagine here, anyone can become the leader and manager of, for example, project. It is what we call not hierarchical system, but low hierarchical system. Yeah. So it comes from the not from top to down, but from the bottom to up. So teams can choose their managers. Yeah. Internal market. So people don't have fixed salaries; they have dynamic salaries, and new events lead to rescheduling of all employees. So this structure much more focused on some negotiations versus instructions, and it helps to react on the situation in more efficient, more efficient way. However, existing software system, which we all see on the market, it is a Microsoft project, Primavera, and many other. They only provide bureaucracy in this, not supporting these new challenges and new changes for this enterprise of society 5.0. So in this approach, we need a personal intelligence with a web interface for tablets and mobile versions, which become some kind of smart cell of new type of organizations based on adaptive scheduling of tasks to resources, taking in consideration classes of tasks, their planned durations, interdependencies between all these tasks, results, of course, and some other features. So this is what I want to conclude. That look, artificial intelligence brings, and collective artificial intelligence brings new opportunities to make management more productive and efficient. And new type of organizations with new type of business processes, with uberization of all resources, arrive. But what is interesting, when they arrive, they generate new demand for artificial intelligence. Yeah? Asking artificial intelligence to support virtual market, direct communications, negotiations, solving conflicts, and so on and so on. So we see these two things, these changes of artificial intelligence in industry and social challenges and changes in types of organizations and business process as a just two parts of the same thing. And what we will do together with on tutorials is to play with such kind of system and to understand their functionality and to understand what potentially we can do to improve management. So I suggest to make some short break. No? Yes? Okay. Okay, let's do it. Let's take 10 minutes break.
बढ़िया लग रहा है ना नहीं ये तो सुबह चाहिए चल रहे थे बढ़िया नींद आ रहा है खाना खाने के बाद सब कैसे पढ़ा रहे हैं हमको नहीं पता है ना जल्दी कमाल से आते हैं मेरे अंदर नहीं है मैं ऐसे ऐसे और सब पढ़ा घूमने की नहीं वाला मुझे भी बता देना उसके बाद रिस्टार्ट कीजिए और ऑन करेगा वो कर दीजिए मूवी नहीं तोड़ के ये हो गया तो थोड़ा एडमिन में कुछ उसके बाद हाँ मोबाइल में रिस्टार्ट कर दीजिए अगर आपको बैकएंड चाहिए
क्या MongoDB को भी नहीं MongoDB को रिस्टार्ट करके हाँ करना पड़ेगा वन क्रिएशन के बाद MongoDB रिस्टार्ट करके
खाने के बाद नहीं सुना तीन चीज बच्चा It does it. It's natural.
Hello. Hello.
Yes.
वापस से बनाइए, चल चल चल
क्या हो गया इसमें?
हेलो 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 ठीक है
वो भी बोल रहा है अब मेरा भी टाइम पूरा हो गया जाओ
একটু ব্রেক দিয়েছেন ফোন করছি
हाँ हाँ वाइफ के स्ट्रीम से
হ্যালো হ্যালো হ্যালো
ना खबर तो है हाँ
হ্যালো হ্যালো
আমাদের কোড করে নিয়ে যাচ্ছে সে কিন্তু কয়েকদিন পড়ে যায়
কেন
না ইনস্টল হয়ে গেছে সব কিছু অলরেডি হয়ে গেছে চাপ পড়ে গেছে না আমাদের
Sorry? Tea should come by 4. Still it has not come.
Okay, then. Okay, so shall we continue? Let's do it, yeah. But before we continue, I would like to ask you a question. In general, is it clear what we are talking about? Absolutely. Very good. Do you have maybe any questions or with installations? Yes, yes. Okay, okay. But send message to my colleagues and they will help. Yeah. Okay. Uh, so I have some other questions. So in general, I want to learn more about you. What from what organizations you are, what kind of research you are doing, what ideas you have, and maybe about Industry 5 and Society 5. So maybe we can make some short exchange of ideas. And also, I want to understand, are you programmers or you are making analytical work or some research or industrial programming or automatization, sensors or image processing or some, just to have better understanding of where you are working, yeah, and what kind of ideas we can generate, because you remember one also collective intelligence. So we can some discussions and so on, maybe generate some bright ideas, yeah, and maybe somebody will pick up work together on some kind of project. So that is why we shortly from what and so on, yeah? Because if I understand correctly, some people don't know each other, so maybe it's not to, yeah, professor. Okay. And then we'll come back to tutorials, yeah. Or maybe you can use come here and talk with microphone. Oh yeah, up to you, up to you. Yeah. Security. Uh-huh. Thank you. What may I say that look, security is one of the very interesting areas for collective intelligence, yeah? Because when there's some attacks and one of agents can recognize something, but he recognizes small piece, something wrong, yeah? But then he can send information to some other, and maybe some other will have access to some other knowledge, also have some small piece. But then, like mosaic,
it can both come together. And I'm absolutely sure that security domain is a very interesting area for such kind of applications with special classes of agents, special ontologies, special other things. Yeah, thank you, thank you. Yeah. Very interesting. Yeah, yeah, please continue. Don't we have in this camera, no? Okay, come here, yeah, just let all people hear you. Uh-huh. What domain of research? Mhm. Do you see some connections with this course, with what you are doing in research? Maybe to provide agents some possibilities to learn something during the execution or some other. Need to think. Yeah. Okay, okay. Thank you. Thank you very much. Guys, yeah. Yeah.
I am someone only.
Uh-huh.
Currently, I am so my area of research is complex
Complex. Yeah, yeah. But what kind of network? Social network? Ah, social network, for example. Uh-huh. Yes, yes, yes. I understand. So it's interesting area, and I know some people give not from social network, from one team and other. So there are some interesting opinions. But intensification.
yes, yes.
I agree.
Because the methodology change,
Yeah, yeah.
so we have to identify on important nodes from the internet, and the methods should be changed every time. Then also, if you consider the social network, in every time, if you are considering Twitter network, the connectivity structure of the Twitter network is totally different if you are considering the Facebook network. So we have to identify the influential Twitter or most important node from if that can, or we can design some type of algorithm, sometimes this type of algorithm can work for any kind of network.
Yeah, yeah. I understand. Yeah. And what is interesting for me that in this when people change their opinion, it's simple. Yeah. But, when they argue something, yeah, when they give some arguments and some accepted, some
Yes,
not
yes, yes.
accepted, yeah.
Just like someone or some giving some bad opinion. So it may be possible for any social network if followers may be decreases in few minutes or few days. So we have to track this node as well. Such that we can say that after certain period of time or certain interval, this person introduced into the important things.
Yeah, yeah.
So we have to analyze in this way.
Yes, yes. But so from my point of view, yes, very interesting. Of course, also, there are some consensus.
Yes,
for
yes,
sure, yeah. And there are some mechanisms for
Mechanism.
reaching
Yes.
consensus.
Yes.
Yeah. And should be can learn from this. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you. So I am working PhD on electronic processor, and my area of research is quality among the multiple agents and computational tasks. So if we have some requirement of task, if we have some agents that are capable to doing that task, so we need to form the okay.
Oh, yes, yes, yes. Yeah.
So in that case, we need some team, need
Yeah.
some group. Suppose we have three tasks or and we have 10 agents are there. So we will form three group, or that is called the coalition for each and every task. So we are now is task allocation process and coalition.
Thank you very much. Very interesting.
Thank you, sir. Thanks a lot.
And, can you imagine that, so where, so, yeah, what I'm saying that it should be some interesting protocols in coalitions. Yeah, when, for example, new element would like to join coalition, but coalition don't want this element to join, or and vice versa. Yeah, so how they organize these clusters or some kind of dynamic or it's very interesting whole areas. Yeah.
Exactly. So that part we will in further study we can say some constant will be there, some kind of constant or limitation we can consider, where some agent may can interested as far as you said can interested in a or study or
Absolutely.
yes.
Some element. Okay.
New code.
Ladies first.
Please.
Yes.
I'm working under the guidance of
Работайте. Работайте. Good afternoon.
myself is so we can get So basically, without any collision in a finite time and without any repetition. So once one robot has already covered that area, no other robot will try to access that area in the same manner. So this is how
This industry.
my PhD topic is working on some equation. Wanted to make changes in the video or videos from other
Very good. Oh, yes, yes. So we can discuss some.
Reasonable solutions. Yes, sorry. What is this? Okay. Yeah, yeah. Hello. Good. Thank you.
Before this year, researcher has done the global statistics, but ALI negation black stock. We want to these reports like a way that we can easily find out how inflation of funds.
Yeah.
We also the social problems. You have seen the field analysis. Fairness, recently studied paper, soil moisture, detection by GC.
And you? Yeah, you make programming? Yes. In Python or good. Yeah. Yes, yes. Okay, good. Thank you. Okay. Okay. Let's let's okay, good. Yeah. 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 Yes. Yeah, yeah. Okay. You make programming? Can you program in Python or Python? Yeah. Good. Thank you very much. Yeah. Can you the same? Oh yes. Yes. Hello. Yeah. Yes. Mhm. Mhm.
After that, I have seen some literature survey, they have focused on weighted method. That means if some weights are assigned
So my next question is
Then I have found that current research is one of the best planning. That means they have incorporated deep learning model in graph neural network. That is totally consider those things graph neural network private subset of GCN. So again we have verified that whether it is very fast approximation to incorporating neural network or and again we got some different as well. Currently, so my data exploration is done. One journal work I have completed and it is under process. I have just submitted it. Currently, I have seen that recent research is totally famous and very on temporal network that is based on time it is totally changing. So based on that, one research proposal I have submitted under the guidance of Professor Andreas and it was accepted in ComSnet 2024. Right now, I need to work on this temporal network and machine learning things because in case of temporal network, if you are having some data which varies based on time, how we can apply machine learning to predict the future? If we are taking one example, suppose I saw one slides that was totally based on one field, right? You are predicting something based on robots and all these things. So, if I predict based on some real data, if I am creating some network or graph based on data, actually checking based on time. And from that particular data, how after 24 hours, how the data will be created. And in this way, how I can apply this things. This is my next agenda, next scope of work. That's my
Yeah. And do you make some programming?
I used to do programming in Python, so my mostly I have completed the GCN GNM part, unweighted vector networks part, and currently I have just overviewed the overall temporal network. I have just modeled it, and I'm just thinking that how it would look like. I'm just studying all those things, and recently I saw one paper maybe it was from this time. So it was totally based on like how they are actually manipulating the soil using AI.
Okay.
So I saw that paper and they are making that data plus real time data now dynamic data. Because every time that they are changing the data based on the soil quantity, the atmosphere, the other features which actually change based on time to time. Based on that they have created the data and after that they have applied machine learning. In static network also they can apply the machine learning things, but as I found that different prediction is totally goes on dynamic network because every time the relationship and social collaborative any relationships which change based on time to time. So my research focus is currently based on
Yeah, very good.
network and I'm trying to incorporate these machine learning things because maybe I have the data, raw data, but how to pre-process it and how can I apply machine learning because here I have to because multiple features will be there. So how will we expand features and how will I apply them? And how can put it in a graphical form?
Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you. Yeah, please. Good evening. Oh, okay. Yeah. Very interesting. Yeah, so good. Do you make programming? Python. Ah, okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yeah. Mhm. Yeah, good evening.
Land coverage and some other parts of the year. Actually, first we have implemented QGIS software. Using that, we are trying to predict it and use a deep learning model to predict our on deep learning model and see how much the prediction is coming. Our main focus is to help our country know where our country is heading towards land in terms of land usage and take a cost steps accordingly. So currently I'm working on a project for our sir, and next I'll work on other projects.
And what is the application domain of your
It's
work? Yeah, for forecasting.
For focus on urban development.
And what development?
Urban development. Urbanization.
Wow, urbanization. Oh, sorry, I missed it. Okay, okay. So, mm. Thank you. And you make programming.
Yes, sir. I code on
Python.
Yes, sir. I prefer Python and I am C++.
C++. plus.
So actually, the main agenda of joining this class was the in this classroom was also a vision of mine. My goal to study because when I was undergraduate, I were introduced to we were student leadership. We were assigned projects for during lockdown. We were able to continue with that. So like you are coming back golden opportunity.
Okay.
Thank you.
Good. Good. Thank you very much. We'll talk during the course. Thank you. Mhm. Hello. What kind of project?
The connection we were discussing was like we were also discussing how people take this from manual tasks to from mechanical to rental systems. Like how people take decisions. The same concept we take now. So the app include I mean on the research concepts like how people memorize how people launch patterns like suppose people given random and they are like there is not much code in the words. So how to figure out the pattern, how to create something to memorize that. So on that is build an app and like depending on the difficulty, the coordinations will be like more designed the words.
Okay. And where do you apply your research? For what type of industry or what kind of industry? It's academic research. Okay.
This app, as we have just started, currently actually knowledge based so learning those things. And also, when I have investigation and we have semester for search. So I'm also a minimum person like in the distributed data. So like the connection that I founders the same concept that like distributed consensus organization. So I'm learning like that and
Yeah, very interesting. And do you make programming?
I have
Yeah.
and on this distributed I have and not the draft is not completed, but the parcel and coming last. So yeah, currently looking so
Okay, good. Thank you. Yeah, thank you very much. Okay. So, very good discussion. I learned that we have here fantastic team, absolutely fantastic, brilliant team with such different competencies and such interesting topics of research that hope very much that some sparks will come of new ideas, of new research, new applications, and so on and so on. So thank you for these brief interviews. I learned a lot. So now I suggest that we switch back to the our lecture to understand what we will do next. Yeah, in the after you install all these programs. Yeah. Very nice. So, what is the idea? We are talking about tutorials. So, in parallel with lectures, on lectures we will discuss models, methods, algorithms. But in tutorial we will work with some software, yeah, to in two ways. Or you can use existing software and customize it for the goal, for the objective of course, or you can write your own software using these methods and models, algorithms, which we will discuss. It's up to you. But what I learned from our discussion that all of you are 95% able to make programming, and not only in Python, but also some of you C++, C Sharp, Java, and some other. So this is very good. And what about the tutorial? What is the main approach and what is the reason? So as a first step, we will make installation. So we see you have some problems with this. Please write messages. Our guys will try to help you. All of them solvable. If not, then we invite our chief programmers. They will help us to solve. So, but then today we started to do ontology editor and system which we call OnToMAS, ontologically customizable multi-agent system, short name OnToMAS, for adaptive resource management. So using these components of the platform, this is not the whole platform, but this is a main part of the platform. Using these two components, we would like together to make your own virtual company for adaptive resource management. And we will discuss now input information, requirements and approach, and some expected results. So, and task for the first day will be to make laboratory work number 1, which you can read from the tutorial. And then I will show you what kind of questions and answers we will have. But first, how do we see steps in creating your AI company? Yeah. So first of all, we installed these two components, ontology editor and intelligent ontology customizable multi-agent system. Then you design your company using our predefined ontology, which will give you chance to build ontological model of the company. Ontological model we'll discuss tomorrow. It's when already you discuss specify technological process, resources, equipment, and so on and so on. Then you load this ontology model into ontology customizable mass. Then you run first predefined set of 10 orders to see adaptability. And then you will make your own experiments, changing orders, flow of orders, attributes of your carriers, and so on. And the next step, if we will be successful, will be to develop not one, but two different systems. One, Calcutta, moving goods. And the second, and it will be, how to say it, let me say containers. And then when container comes, you need to take some things from container, distribute it on some places using the second system, yeah. And one system and another need to be work and coordinate. So we will try to build very simple prototype, but which will demonstrate the idea that two schedulers can work together and coordinate their decision. And in some sense, it will be first, let me say, super intelligence, because it will be swarm of swarms in some sense. Yeah? This is our final goal, but it is already very advanced level. Or as a step 7, you can using and looking on algorithms, which we will discuss tomorrow and day after tomorrow, you can develop quickly your own very small multi-agent system, which will be very simple, but already will demonstrate how to solve conflicts. Yeah, then it will be very successful. So, what information is given for you in advance? Yeah. So we decide that let's take the region OpenStreetMap of New Delhi. Let's form initial fleet of your company, 6 couriers. Couriers will be equipped with backpack of different size to carry a few orders simultaneously. So if I'm a courier and I am going from A to B and suddenly, and I have empty space in my backpack, I can pick up one more order. Do 2 orders at the same time. So and I will get more money. So orders will have tariff. For example, 1 kilometer distance, one sum of money. 5 kilometers another, 10 another. But also resources may have different costs. For example, car or truck or bicycle or book, just a person who walk and so on. But also then should be different types of orders, yeah, and additional equipment for couriers. So normal couriers on scooters, bicycle or trucks, then special freezer for cold drinks and food delivery, or thermostat, and oversized big cargo for which we need a truck or something, yeah. So we will need to take in consideration some attributes on position, speed, size of backpack, competencies, calendars, and cost of their work. And then, of course, some flow of event. In our cases, you will process event by event. Of course, system is simplified a bit, not to make it too complex, but potentially we hope very much that we will overcome all difficulties and will get first result. So your task will be to develop smart system for adaptive resource management based already existing pre-components, which is able to solve conflicts, not just as a first in, first out. Yeah, and multi-agent method will be required for adaptive event-based scheduling of resources in real time. How to do this, we will discuss, as I said, tomorrow on Wednesday. And result of your must show adaptability of real-time resource scheduling by forming competitive equilibriums or consensus of agents. And the solution must be customizable for different types of mobile resources by the use of methodology. This is the idea, but not from scratch, yeah? But you have a choice. So, or you apply already existing components and it will make your life more easy. Or you can start tomorrow from scratch and you already, in 3 days, you have chance to make some your own first multi-agent system. So you already have seen, so we will use ontology editor with the name Intelligent Knowledge Management System is a part of this. Then we will have described resources, and you can change these resources. And then using system, you build schedule, which will be demonstrated in the form of Gantt chart or PERT diagram. Then you will be supported and equipped with maps to see how all your orders will be implemented. And then we will analyze some kind of statistics, how we achieve this result. So in general, this is our goal to, in parallel with lectures, to build first or customize, maybe not to build, to customize the first system like this, but also it is possible to prepare your own software. This is how we see our main objective. Of course, we have only 5 days, and we already finished first one. Congratulations on that. And maybe it will be too short period of time, because usually when we work with students, we take a little bit more time. But looking on your competences and intelligence, and if you can support each other, help each other, I think that we can make all things in time. But the program is not rigid, we are flexible, and if you have some ideas, extra ideas, what to do, and raise some special questions or give proposal to react, to discuss, and to find some reasonable then I think that is all for today. Thank you very much for your patience and your time, and thank you. So we'll see you tomorrow, 10 o'clock. Yeah. Thank you. Have a good day.
Thank you, Professor.
Thank you.
Okay, finish. Time for cooking.